everybody, how you doing? Mike Kocsis here. Hey, look, um, many of you know from the past, a couple years back, I did a lot of these group transformations. And what did that mean? A lot of you did join on, and some people kind of skirted around or were on the fence and then never jumped in. And you never got the full effect of what's going on. So you still don't really know what this whole transformation thing is all about. You hear a lot of companies out there and people on the streets just telling you about different ways you can transform your body, transform your life, transform your mind, and all this kind of thing. So you kind of probably have gotten beat over the head a lot with these things. But I'm going to tell you a real, true, honest way to transform a part of your life or your total life by using the proper foods, the proper thinking, and then, of course, adding the proper workouts. Now, I developed this unlimited changes transformation, and the reason I call it unlimited changes transformation is because you can make unlimited changes. It's up to you, but you have to start with one change. And like I always told everybody, change one thing and unlimited changes can follow, but only if you're serious, dedicated, and are accountable to the process. That's in anything in life, folks. You got to be accountable to the process, or you just ultimately will not reach the height of the goals. So in any case, this transformation process. So I've been doing them on and off for many years, and I have, at last count, over 1,000 people that I've worked with, and my group has worked with over 100,000 people. But people say, oh yeah, Mike, you're throwing numbers around. So I'm going to get to the brass tacks. I haven't been doing groups for a little while now because I've been so busy. I've been running around and all, but I've been kind of using that as an excuse not to do them. So I said, I got to throw away the excuses. I'm always telling everybody to throw away the excuses. And just as I was thinking about that, I had people contact me. Hey, Mike, I'd like to do another transformation. I'd like to do a transformation. Hey, Mike, are you running a group race or so forth? And then I had an awesome friend from across the coast, across the country. I'm here in Florida. She's in Washington State. Okay, she's about as far away from me as you can get, unless you would jump over into Alaska. And she reached out to me. I only knew her through the internet. Okay, and then at a conference, she came over to me and we met. So that was the extent of it. She had asked about some tips or so forth, and she had written me an email, or I'm sorry, she had written me a messenger many years ago, which I responded to, and she was kind of blown away that I responded to it. She's like, I can't thank you so much that you respond. I'm like, hey, that's what I do. To me it meant it was great because I was able to help somebody. To her, she thought somehow that I was out of reach, but in any case, how it went down was I gave her a some recommendations that they helped her a little bit, and she kept that in mind. So she reached back out to me and hesitantly asked if I would help her through the transformation process. Not only doing the transformation that she knew about doing from this company that we work with, but my transformation process, my unlimited changes protocol, which is everything. It's like I said, it's emotional, it's mind structure, it's physical, and it's so it's everything. It's body, spirit, soul, mind. Probably not in that order. Probably soul, or spirit, soul, emotional, body, and so forth. So in any case, she wanted to do that, but she wanted to have a real sense of making something happen, a real goal, not just a superficial goal. Hey, I want to feel a little bit better. Hey, I want to lose a couple pounds. No, I want to change my lifestyle, and I want to have something into my 60s and beyond that most people don't have. So she said that her ultimate goal in this was obviously to be as healthy as possible, was to be, feel great, have great energy, but she knew that was going to happen. She wants to be a six-pack grandma. Okay, she's a grandmother, she's a mother, a grandmother, and she wants to have a six-pack before she's 60 years old. She's 59 years old now, and so, or will be very shortly. So this was the Operation Six-Pack Grandma, if you will. So being that I was going to bite that off, I said, well, geez, I want to make it a little bit bigger. I don't want to just do this and so forth. And so she wanted to document everything so that she could help. She wants to help people. She's had tragedies in her life. She's had people die in her life because of foodborne related sicknesses, cancers and diabetes and things of this nature that, quite honestly, many of these things we bring upon ourselves. Some we don't, but some we do. And some we bring upon ourselves unknowingly. So she wants to help others and bring light to this and through her journey and through her evolution and through her, goals, she wants to actually help others. And I think that's phenomenal because that's what I do. And talking about my story, that's how I help others. So we decided to make this a collaboration, and we are starting that this week. We're starting the whole process. However, I said, I want to do something a little different too. I have not done a transformation of my own personally, and I try to do about 3 or 4 a year. I haven't done one in about 6 months. And so I said, Joan, I'm going to do it with you. Well, she didn't know that until today, but I'm going to do it as well. And so is my wife, and so is my 17-year-old daughter. And we're going to document these things as well. We're going to make it into a show. We've made this into a show already. We're having YouTube channels, and on those YouTube channels, we're going to bring on experts in the field of health, nutrition, physical body transformation, mental structure, and aligning your mind with what's going on. Massage therapists to taking care of your body, chiropractors to talk about that, gut disease experts and such. So this is going to be this from a group transformation or from a single one-on-one transformation. We have now turned this into a documentary of sorts. So we want to welcome you to join with us. We want to challenge you and encourage you to join with us and do our protocol and become a different you. Live the rest of your life as the best of your life. And instead of being sick and tired, be energetic and healthy. And that's what we're offering. That's what we're doing. And so I wanted to introduce you to Joan. I wanted her to be on here. And I wanted Joan to say a few words about how this all came about. We're going to try to keep this short. I know that I've already gone a little bit long. But so anyway, Joan Haney, how you doing, Joan?
Aloha, Mike. I'm doing phenomenal. And just wanted to say I'm so thankful to Mike. I've been following him on Facebook for quite a few years and really admire him. He's a great man, got a big heart. And so anyway, I had this goal. I've been thinking about this. Like Mike said, I've had some family members I've lost to different diseases over the last 5 years or so. And as a massage therapist and instructor, I see a lot of really, really sick people. And I thought, I want to get super healthy. And I wouldn't mind, I know if I lose this body fat that I gained back, that I can get a 6-pack. And I thought, well, who better to invite to do this than my friend Mike Kocsis? And I thought, oh, well, let's give him a call. And I hesitated. I waited a few days to contact him. I thought, okay, how am I going to pitch this to him and see if he'll jump on it? And said, let's not just me, but help a ton of women. It's hard. Once you hit your 40s and 50s, it's even harder to lose weight. And I knew Mike had worked with a lot of people and has helped them overcome different issues. And so I reached out to him and he said, yeah, let's do it. And so here we are. And we just want to encourage you guys, what you eat makes a huge difference in how you feel and whether or not you feel like you're 30 or if you're in your 40s and 50s and you feel like you're 90, And like Mike said, enjoy the rest of your life. Have these be the best years of your life. Feel like you're 30 again. And you can by doing what Mike is going to tell you.
Well, thank you, Joan. That's awesome. I mean, and I appreciate the kind words and so forth, but it really is about that. See, it's men and women. You're hitting the women aspect, but this is for men obviously as well because I do it. And we're gonna allow everybody, men, women, children, to join in. And I modify things for smaller children under 15 years old. I modify it greatly, but over 15, 16, 17, 18 and up, everybody can benefit greatly from the Unlimited Changes Transformation Protocol. Now, The one thing I wanted to add, to Joan, that was wonderful, but I wanted to add this because you brought it up. I deal with people every day, every single day, that have some type of excuse on why it won't or wouldn't work for them. It could be an excuse of money. It could be an excuse of time. It can be an excuse of other things haven't worked in the past. It can be an excuse of I have this issue or that issue. It could be it could be you know, I got one yesterday. Well, I can't do it because my husband won't allow it. Like, won't allow it? I don't understand that. Well, if he's not on board with something, he'll sabotage it on me. Well, I'm like, well, you got more problems than I can take care of in that situation. So I'm going to let you take care of that. And then when you do, call me and I'll help you. But, you know, but everybody wants to come up with an excuse. And here's the thing. As we get older and we get more rundown and we get more tired and we get more responsibilities, that's when we have to take care of ourselves more. Because we're going to come to the end of these responsibilities, right? So kids are going to grow. They're going to get out of the house. You're going to, and little by little, the responsibilities are going to nip down. So, you know, you're in your 40s, you got all those 30s, 40s, you got all these responsibilities. You get into your 50s and the responsibilities come down a little bit. Then you get into your 60s and hopefully the responsibilities have come down even more. But unfortunately, at the time when you have less responsibilities and you could spend more time on yourself, you're so sick and you're so beat up and you're so run down that you got maybe at this point you have the money to do it, and you're like, you're so far gone that you feel like there's no hope. So I'm telling you that there is hope. If you are older, we can wind that back. But if you're younger and you're 30 or 40 and you are already feeling run down, beat up, and so forth, you got to take care of it now. You've got to take care of it now. You do not want to get to 60 and live your 30s and 40s run down, 50s run down, and then be so run down that you're like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? And the pounds packed on, and you know, the weight packed on, the body fat packed on, and now instead of being 40 years old and 20 pounds overweight, now you're 60 years old and 80 pounds overweight. Now you got the diabetes. Now you got, you know, something else. Now you're seeing a cardiologist. Now you're seeing, I mean, folks, so we're here to try to help you get over your excuses first. Once you get over your excuses and we get your mind right, then we can help you. We can help you together. And watching Joan's journey is going to help you greatly. I think seeing my journey and my daughter and my wife's journey will help you greatly. And so tune in and join us.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Don't make sure to follow along on Mike's YouTube channel. We'll have that information. Those addresses will be below to follow him, follow this incredible journey, and look forward to having you join us. This is going to be awesome. We'll keep documenting, so keep coming back, and feel free to subscribe, like, and follow the journey, and have an awesome day. Aloha.
Yep, thank you. Hey, you know, I'll finish with this here. Thanks, Joan. I'll finish with this. The reason why we're doing this low budget is because we could have got, you know, like you see a lot of these advertisements, you know, we could have hired a crew. We could have hired, you know, I could have had a billboard up here and talked from it and all, like other people do. We don't want to do that. Joan and I are true people. We're true from, yeah, I've lived this kind of wild life, not wild, but this in front of the camera life and so forth. And Joan has been up there working on her farm, massage therapist, helping people, you know, raising family and so forth. And we've lived these different things, but we didn't want to do this like a show. This isn't a show. This is a true life documentary of regular people coming together, helping each other, and thereby helping the world. So join us.